What's up, guys? So we're back for another movie review. Uh, well, you're back. I haven't left here. Anyways, today we're going to be reviewing New Mutants, which is supposed to be the last entry into the Foxmen franchise. First off, after the previous disaster that was Dark Phoenix, I have mentally checked out of this franchise. As far as I'm concerned, it ended with Logan. But as a fan of the franchise when it was decent, I decided to check this out. But New Mutants was fighting an uphill battle for me because I already didn't care before I started it. Right, so let's get right into it. Now, as for the story, I hate to feel like I'm teaching filmmakers how to make film, but you never start a story from the inciting incidents. That is, first off, you can't start a story with the event that change the life of the main character, because then we don't know the life of the main character that was changed and we don't care. You get. And that was the problem with this movie. We started right it felt like we started this movie 15-20 minutes into the film. It was kind of similar to Glass last year, M. Night Shy, whatever his name is. It was kind of similar to Glass in the whole superpowered people in a hospital thing. Yes, but like Glass had two previous films worth of setup, and it still did some very basic level setup at the beginning of the film before it went into the action. Here we meet this character where her life is changed, and then we continue. Like, I don't even remember the name of anybody from this film. The characters didn't have much depth to them. Like, how do I put it? If they felt like super powered caricatures. You don't really know you don't feel like you know any of these people. And I'm sure the writers thought it was a brilliant idea to just have them tell their tragic backstory, but you have to really know at least one person to care about the rest. And if you can't get invested in characters, you really can't get invested in the story, which didn't even now feel, it just doesn't feel like it has stakes. It doesn't feel like you're going to lose anything if things go wrong, right? I mean, like, if these people die, you didn't know them, so it doesn't matter. Then the dialogue, there was too much, because they had to explain a lot of things by talking. There was too much um, exposition. They had to explain their powers, explain their personality, explain their backstory, explain what is happening. I'm like, come on. It's just like half of the dialogue, let's say half of the dialogue is them explaining what is happening, has happened, or will happen. And then the other half just felt unnatural, which was mostly because of the acting, but I feel like the writing could have helped. If I was to, if I was the one who made this, I wouldn't start from whatever her name was, losing her, Danny, I think, Daniel Moon something. I won't start from her losing her village. I would show maybe a day before that. Just show her chilling with her family or something. Or if you're going to start from there, then use flashbacks to show her life before over the course of the film. So we feel like we are following somebody, not a plot device, a walking, because that's what she was, a walking plot device. She had to, if she wasn't there, this film wouldn't have happened. I don't know. This movie is just annoying me because of how much I love the X-Men. The movie is just really ticking me off. As far as production goes, it was actually not terrible. Far from terrible, to be honest. It was decent. And I could tell they were doing the DC thing of trying to hide your CGI in the darkness. First off, because darkness makes a lot of things look better. A lot of CG things look better. And then if it isn't great, then he hides it, right? But the CGI wasn't actually bad. Yeah. Then the soundtrack was, I don't even remember there being a soundtrack, so it was pretty forgettable. And the filming was also competent. I know how boring competent sounds, and that's intentional. It was just what it needed to be, nothing more. It wasn't engaging like that. The production is fine, just fine. So for the performances, it seemed like the cast wasn't terribly interested in what they were doing. I mean, they weren't terrible, maybe CW level performances, but it's kind of boring to watch someone seem like they're bored, right? Yeah, so it wasn't engaging enough for me to care. I mean, like some movies have pretty shitty story, but engaging performances. Not good, just engaging. Then the fight choreography, which tends to be a problem in superpowered stuff, in like TV shows, rarely in movies, but like I guess first time for everything. But the fight choreography was very lazy. It's just, oh, we have powers, boom, do it, boom, we're knocked out. That's it. I'm like, really? That's all? It's like they just put the abilities for the purpose of having abilities. There was nothing more to it when it came to the actual fights. It was lazy and made everything seem a bit too easy in the end. Overall, while I'm not exactly excited to see the MCU Disneyfy the X-Men, this was just bad. This was bad. So I'm just going to go and rewatch Logan and pretend that's the last X-Men movie to ever come out until the MCU does something worthwhile, I guess. So for the rating, this is a very bottom of the barrel pass. That is watchable. I mean, you can sit down and put up with it and not pull out all your hairs. And I'm sure there's someone out there that adores this film. There always is. But this was not it. This was not it at all. Anyways, we've come to the end of yet another review. Leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let me know what you thought of the film in the comments if you've seen it. And if you haven't seen it, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you choose to do it, enjoy. See you next time. Peace.